Hello, everyone. Sorry, I'm making sure everything's correct. There we go. Hi, welcome to another episode of BitCast, the unofficial BitCraft Vodcast. How are you guys doing today? Doing good? Doing good?
Doing well. Doing well.
Nice.
Great.
So normally we have Telleril, but as you can see, we have a new guest, and he's going to be actually joining us this point forward. So
A new co-host.
A new co-host. Yay! So normally we would do the whole introduction, but we have a little special interview process that we want to do for Tony to welcome him into the BitCast cast lineup. So I'm gonna actually start off with I don't normally start off things, but we're gonna start off with what we've been up to for the last month, because at this point it's gonna be monthly episodes, yeah, we have a question moving forward that we will ask. But in the meantime, what have I been up to? I've been up to renovating, and that's it. I renovated and I joined Tony in Region 9, and I have a little like summer island place thing there. And yeah, it's been chill. It's been chill. We're working on getting it tiered up, and we still keep in Region 3. We will still be in Region 3, but we'll have our summer home, like up in Region 9 to hang out with people. So
very cool.
Speaking of, Shock, what are you up to?
So we've mainly been doing a lot of working on the outposts, getting them all up, getting them tiered up a bit. I want a tier 5, at least a tier 5 fishing outpost. And so that is mainly what we've been working on, and helping other people out, building some walls, just not the very cool walls, the which we'll talk about in a little bit, but the newer like stone walls, the tier 4, which I think are really cool. But it's been a lot of that. No road building this time, but yeah, just working on outposts mainly. So that's
Nice.
pretty much us. So Tony?
I've been trying to strike a balance between working on Darktide, which is the capital of my empire, and like working on this like city project that we've been doing together in Region 9. It's called Zepharel City. And it's been challenging because it's like on opposite ends of the region. And like trying to balance like building my city and like decorating it, and then also I heard you mention outposts for
Yes.
your empire.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we're thinking the same thing. I'm like making like little outposts scattered throughout Darktide to kind of like build like a larger scale of the empire, but with like little outposts in between. So I've been just trying to figure out that balance, and then also managing like the little community events that we do every week, like fishing fleets on Fridays and Slayer Sundays and stuff. But yeah, I've been playing with Ember more recently since she moved over to Region 9. That's been fun.
Yeah, we did a collab last week, which actually in our patch notes, I have something to go over based on our collab, which is hilarious because again, clockwork is in our walls. I'm letting people know now. If you say something, it's probably going to come true. It's probably going to happen. So,
Yep. And for the record, Region 9 is as far away as you can get from me. So thanks.
Are you in Region 1, Shock?
Yeah, I'm in Region 1, yes.
Oh,
yep, about as far away as we can get.
yeah.
I wonder what the TP cost is.
It's like,
yeah, I haven't tried it. I haven't even looked.
well, because Region 1 and Region 3 is pretty much the same as Region 1, Region 9 because it's diagonal, wouldn't it?
It's a little further. A little further.
A little further? Okay.
Yeah, I'll have to look. I actually have to look at the cost. I'll have to see. That'll be a thing when I get in. I'll see.
From 3 to 9, it's like almost 40.
Okay.
So it's probably going to be like half of your telepoint points.
Could very well be if I go.
Yeah. Well,
so we'll have to see.
You're going to have to, take another boat ride.
Right. Yes. That is the
It's
preferred
definitely a
way.
vacation trip.
Yes.
And,
Join us.
Yeah.
Have us another summer home. There's plenty of
Yes.
islands up there that need settlements. So
Oh, all right.
you could
Well,
have
there we
your own
go.
little private island as well. Summer
Yeah.
home it up. Yeah.
Island summer home sounds good.
Yeah. It's like Region 9's the vacation spot now.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take it.
But yeah. No. Oh, I didn't mean to be as far away from Jacques. I'm sorry. No.
It's all good. I
Okay,
understand.
there we go. I pet you. You're right beside me, okay? But yeah, speaking of Region 9 and speaking of having our new co-host, we're gonna ask you some questions. I hope you're ready for it.
I'm
I hope
ready
you're
for
ready.
it. Yes, I am.
So, question 1. What made you start playing BitCraft?
That's a good one because I didn't know about any of the alphas. Like I've heard a lot of people talk about how different the alphas were. I didn't get to play any of them. Did either of you play the alphas?
I didn't.
I played demo, and that was I didn't play alpha, but I
Oh.
played demo, which apparently counted as alpha. I don't know.
Yeah.
So
Well, I didn't even know about the existence of BitCraft, but I just saw it pop up into my Steam page one day as soon as it was early access, a release, and my wife and I found it, and we were just like, "Oh, this looks like the type of MMO that we've been waiting for. Something that's like 100% life skilling, something that we could just like chill out and get our professions up, and maybe there's some nice cozy house decorating. Maybe we could like work on the whole role play thing and like hang out with people and chat online." And that's what initially just drew me in. And fortunately enough, that's what's kept me playing, because it's kind of exactly what I was looking for is what I found.
very
Very
nice.
cool.
Yeah.
So Shock.
Oh yeah, it's my turn to ask a question. Sorry.
Oh yeah, go for it.
So, what has been your favorite patch so far?
Oh dude,
There's a lot of good ones.
there have been, right?
Yeah.
I felt like, speaking about patches in general, I feel like if I talk a little bit about some of the patches, I might come up with a better answer. But I remember at the very start when I started playing BitCraft, there were patches that were like released live without taking the server down. And it
Yeah.
freaking blew my mind, because like from one moment to the next, I was getting XP while I was sailing, without the server taking down, or like I was on my newbie goat and I was riding around. I'm like, I'm getting taming XP right now out of nowhere. And then
I think it's
one moment,
And then they do.
right? and then one moment to the next, like the map changed colors. Like I opened the map and it looked completely different in the middle of the gameplay. So I was just kind of blown away with a lot of the patches that we got, mid game. And then it got to the point where I felt like a lot of the patches that we were getting were not exactly the gameplay I was looking for. And then some of the Steam reviews started tanking. And then the devs became quickly aware of that. And then the whole reason I'm getting to this is because the most recent patches, and a few of them back to back, were just absolute bangers. They were so good. I remember the one that was just like absolutely game changing was the cargo inventory. Right? Like
Yes. Oh, that
when
was a big one,
wagons,
yeah.
do you guys remember the dark days when wagons were 100 max cargo slots?
They were dark days indeed. Yes.
Yeah, I would have to say, I mean, I've got so many I can name, but that one alone has just changed the game entirely for me. It's probably my favorite patch.
That's
So,
cool.
speaking of favorites,
Yeah.
you give a lot of tips to people. You have Tony tips,
Mhm.
and I have to ask, what is your number one tip? What is your favorite tip?
That's a good one. So a lot of my tips, I would say like the majority of them are just first of all, I learned them way too late in BitCraft. Like way too late. Like and some of the tips that I give like in chronological order, like it'll be like tip 101 and it's like, oh yeah, you could press shift E to eat stuff from your bag. And tip 101 was like after 1,000 hours of gameplay. Stuff like that where it's just like, dude. and then oftentimes when I've given tips in game, I've given misinformation and I quickly get like slapped around and and what I do is I give people that credit. I'm like, hey, I thought it was this way, and then this person like, completely corrected me, and so give them credit. So a lot of my tips, to my point is, a lot of my tips are just mistakes, and I would say going back to the eating the food from the bag, my favorite tip, which is largely based on the mistakes that I constantly make in the game, are, shift E eats the first thing in your inventory, right? So if you're in those dungeon runs and you got your potions before your sandwiches, every time you click shift E, you're burning through 100, 300, 400 hex. So
Yep.
just make sure it's in the right order, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, actually now action bars, right?
We'll be talking about that later. It's part of our patches.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you could do one profession or skill, which one would it be? Which one would you choose?
Oh,
and why?
man. Oh,
You only get one.
Okay.
And it's between profession and skill.
That's true.
Okay. So I have to decide between a skill or a profession. Okay. If I could go back, I would probably do scholar. I don't do any farming, and right now I'm a smith, and legend has it that smiths are the ones that make all the money because they make all the fancy tools and the fancy gear, and they get all the rarity rolls and they sell them.
Right.
You could make a bunch of scrap and you could sell the scrap, but really scholar for me is something that plays such a pivotal role in like all the settlements in the game, and especially now since we have outposting. You could break down scholar books and you could turn them into pages. And I think in a setting where we have like new gameplay and a new world, when EA wipes and we go into 1.0, I think I want to be the dude that is providing all of the books and all the stuff to level up settlements and help all the settlements in the best capacity that I can to like level up and tier up.
Yep.
I think that's what I want to do.
Yeah. The first plan that I have at launch is to just immediately go straight into scholar, because that's what you need for settlements. Exactly. And so I found, Shock, are you the scholar for your settlement?
I am. Yeah, I am.
It's very common.
I mean, there's a couple of us who actually can do all the scholar stuff, but I so far have done all the scholar books, except for had some help with my houses and stuff like that. Some scholars books were gifted to me.
Nice.
So I would have to say, with this is a question for everyone here. I'd like to know your thoughts on one of the biggest game changers that has happened right now so far, and that is patches being now every other week. We might be getting 2 patches a month, which is also coincidentally why we say clockwork is in the walls, because switching every 2 weeks and then us switching to once a month. So it just ended up working out flawlessly. So what's your thoughts on them taking that step towards not doing something every week?
I'll start, I guess.
Go for it.
So I like it, and I'll also miss the weekly one. Even if it was a small patch, I liked the iteration that was weekly. But I do know that the bugs that came with it really drove some people crazy. So I do understand why waiting 2 weeks, because this patch this week, after a 2-week wait, has actually been pretty good as far as bug free. Except for the random floating caves, but other than that, it's been pretty good. So I can see the why for every 2 weeks. I'll miss the every week, but again, I see the why.
So Tony,
Yeah, I feel the same way. Yeah, should I go next? Yeah, I feel the same way. Like, I really liked that we got patches every week, but dude, I've heard from like everybody, like we want things that are tested more. And if that means that they need to spend another week refining it and testing it, I'm all for it, to be honest. Like the last thing you want is just to piss people off with patches that break things.
Yeah.
And even in early access, it seems like maybe a lot of people maybe they don't realize that we are the testers. Maybe they don't have the patience for it. I'm not quite sure, but regardless, I knew some hunters that quit playing after after what was it? This not this last patch, but the one previous to it, that the auto attack didn't work anymore.
Oh yeah.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
bad.
so like seeing that patches are going to take 2 weeks, and like Shock said, besides the floating luminite caves in random locations that you could go into, it seems like I like it. I think it's a good thing.
Yeah, it seems like we're all in consensus. I'm excited to see more things that I guess would be like themed together. That's one of the biggest things that I'm looking for, because we did previously, and we'll be touching on it, had 2 wall updates. So having something that is more packaged and themed, and like having more stuff there that actually is cohesive, I think is like what I'm looking forward to the most. Plus it being tested in like in a proper way, or not necessarily a proper way, but like test out more. And for example, today, they had to postpone, and that was probably really difficult. I'm gonna assume it was probably really difficult for people that are used to every week putting out stuff and then being like, oh, we have to postpone. What's the community gonna say? And I personally, like, I would rather have someone postpone something and get a good product than get jank and then suddenly be like, oh no, it's more bugs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'm a huge fan of the fact that they're pushing to like do more testing, more like cohesiveness, like they're just taking their time. And I think that should have been something that probably should have already happened, because our next question coming up is, we're coming up on 6 months. We are coming up on 6 months of BitCraft. So yeah, I think it's about time to slow down, take it nice and easy for them, and really hammer home some of these updates and like the things that people are looking forward to, and hopefully bug free, hopefully. So
I mean, one thing, if you remember from the day they launched, they had a dev stream, and they said at 6 months they're going to wipe. This was originally their vision, was to wipe right now. They're not, but that was, yeah, no, they're not doing that. So don't take what I said, but that is what they originally said before everyone kind of pushed back. So imagine them wiping right now, and I'm glad they went away from that.
I didn't know that. I didn't watch the original dev stream.
Yeah, that was their plan. They said, yeah, we'd like to wipe in about 6 months. That's what they said.
Yep. And here we are, coming up
Yes.
December, actually Yule. So for winter solstice, December 21st, will be 6 months of
Yep.
BitCraft.
Mm.
So it's exciting. And with that in mind, is there something that you might have like changed your mind on from the beginning to like now, whether it's like good or bad? Like within the 6 months, is there just something that you were like, yeah, no, I changed my mind? Has anything like that happened?
Tony, I'll let you take this one first.
Okay.
Throw him under the bus.
Okay. I think it goes back to, well, I'll say like they made a change to gameplay and it changed my mind. It's like I'm gonna go back to my favorite patch, which is releasing the cargo update. I felt like at the start of the game you had to do a crafting profession with a gathering profession. And I guess this point could probably be argued still, right? But I feel like now with the patches that have come out and the trajectory of the development of the game, gathering kind of holds its own weight on its own. Like even without posting, I could see some kind of professions diversified where I didn't before. For example, since you can gather like, I'll give you an example. You could gather like 1,000 of whatever, with your wagon, into 10 different stacks of like 100 cargo each, for example. Before you had to like set out and say, okay, I'm gonna go gather tier 2 pyrolite in the calm forest, right? Or I'm gonna go gather some T2 logs or trunks. Now you could kind of like go out into the forest and just gather everything that you could possibly gather with all your skills. And I could see it in a 1.0 release where these gatherers just kind of go out into the wild and gather everything and like just list it on the marketplace, for example, and the crafters in the town can then just buy it all and then turn it into processed goods. When I first got the game and I was playing, and I think even towards the devs' advice on how you should play the game, it was like you needed a crafting profession and a gathering profession. Whereas now I feel like the game is maybe more, it's actually even more favorable if you just straight up gather stuff or straight up craft stuff.
We call it, I call it an omni crafter, where you kind of dabble in everything. Yeah. I
Yeah.
can see that being the case.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as what I have to say, I went from liking hunting to loving hunting. That would be my take on what I've completely changed my mind about.
It's a good
and
one.
that's from where they added some major things, like the constant movement now is so much better than what it was, where you had to put your cart centrally and kind of try to herd all the animals towards it and kill them and then collect all the bodies. And that sounds very bad to say out of context, but the going through and killing them now and having them just automatically collect is fantastic. It changes the entire scope of hunting, and it's one of my favorite
There is currently
things.
a bug that if you're too far away, it doesn't immediately go.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, I'm going to wait till that's fixed before I have to go into any hunting, though I think I do have to get some animal hair, so I might be forced into doing that. But, I'll deal with that for now. But that is like my favorite thing, or that one thing that has gone, that's really changed from the beginning till now.
Yeah.
Something for me, I think the biggest change is I walked into the game really with a duo in mind, like having me and my partner just being like together and just making whatever we could. And after having played this game now for 6 months and having thought about like seeing people that are like solo leveling or solo tiering up these settlements, and I'm like, that could have been me. Like, so, and I'm not saying that as a bad thing, but it's one of those like the idea of community like really changed over the course of these 6 months, and like it gives me a idea of going into launch, like having people together that are planning things that are like, hey, first week, do you want to do this, do you want to do that, and like getting stuff up and running as like a group of people. Now again, you can play the game solo. You can play it completely solo. You can go to any settlement you want. You can craft and you can trade and you can do whatever, and that is an option. But if you're looking at trying to actually build something for yourself, it seems to be more like community oriented at that point. And so I think that's the biggest thing for me that changed. Because like that's one of the reasons why, like, being in Region 3, it's quiet, it's nice, there's like I can get all the resources I want, everything's fine, but it's like maybe I see one or two people. And so having it being quiet was good in the beginning to get those resources, but now that it's like I'm established, I know what's going on with the game, I want more of that community aspect, and that's why like having the summer home up in Region 9 to be like, hey, anytime we want to hang out with people, we can now. And that was a hard decision to make, because it almost feels like leaving like my main settlement, but I'm not. Like, it's just adjacent.
Yeah.
But it's like settlement or community. Like settlement or community. And that's what I think really changed, especially recently, and seeing like more of these updates and pushing into higher tiers, like going into tier 8. If you're doing it yourself, like it takes a while. And someone just posted, if you solo leveled or tiered up a settlement to tier 10, it would take you 7 years. Like, someone actually did the math.
Wow.
Solo
That's
to get
just
tier 10, 7 years. So yeah. So I don't think I would want to do this game anymore.
That's wild.
So, but yeah, I don't know. But speaking of 6 months, speaking of things that we've been doing, things that the game has been doing, it is time for patch notes. And with that, we are going to jump over to our lovely other screen, where we have patch notes. Yay, patch notes. Okay. Actually, seeing that you're our guest, do you want to start us off with the patch notes for this?
Yeah. Actually, wait, I don't have them pulled up. You could.
Okay, it's fine.
Hold up.
I got it. Put you on the spot.
No, you're good. You're good.
So this was November 20th. So, like we said, we did take like a month, and it's going to continue like that moving forward. So we're probably looking at 2 to 3 patches per episode at this point, depending on if some like hot fixes come out or something else happens. But I think major patch wise, we're gonna have like 2 that we discuss each episode. So yeah, right now we have 3. So
nice.
Are you ready?
I am. November 20th patch notes, brick by brick, right? This is the one we're talking about?
Yep.
So
I
they
gave
added
it to you because you said something about walls earlier. So I wanted to give you
Oh yeah.
I wanted to give you 3 walls.
Yeah, I really like these walls. They added walls for tier 2, tier 4, tier 6, tier 7, tier 8, tier 9, and tier 10. So this November 20th update, that was the monthly update, wasn't it?
I think so. I think this was
considered. It was, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, this is the day we got a bunch of walls.
Yes.
I'm a big fan of the 7 walls. The tier 6 walls look great. They all look so good. What do you guys think about these walls?
It's a love-hate relationship for
Oh,
me.
really?
Because I like more open bases. And so, like, I switched my entire settlement to the Gothic iron fences, so it's like more open. So, like, having these big walls is going to feel more like fortressy.
Yeah.
They do look amazing, and I'm sure there's going to be settlements out there that utilize these walls, and it's going to look phenomenal. But like for me, wanting a more open settlement, I was just kind of like,
I kind of feel the same thing. Yeah, if you've ever been to Darktide, we don't have a single wall in the entire settlement. Like, there's no walls at all. But on the same token, in Zepharel City, because it's a very flat area, we're starting to find a way to use some of these walls in a more creative way, where it doesn't just feels like you're building sections. Like, the walls aren't exactly used for like sections of things. They're more used for creating I don't know. We'll see later. I'll show you what I mean later.
Like pretend housing, like pretend apartment complexes, that you walk by and kind of guiding you down streets and stuff.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
That. I hear what you're saying.
And
I was gonna say, have you dealt with any of these walls yet?
No, too expensive, and also I'm tier 5, so I haven't even gotten up to the tier 6 settlements. I've been too busy doing the outposts rather than tiering up to the higher ones.
Yeah, and that makes a lot of sense. We just started building some T6 walls, and it's only 2 T6 bricks per post, like, they're posts until you put 2 next to each other, then they're a wall, right? So, and I think this area that we're building now together for Zepharel City, it requires like 240 tier 2 bricks, and that's going to give us 120 walls. So, yeah, some of the materials are definitely expensive, and then some of them are kind of cheap. It's weird because when I made the Gothic fences, I was very surprised that like you craft 5 at a time. I loved that. It's really nice.
Yeah, they're expensive though. Like, if you want to make your settlement look fancy, it's expensive. Like, it's a pretty much whole other tier up.
That's true.
But
we also got gates.
Yeah.
Tier 2, tier 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. At first, so one thing I'll say something I didn't like, and then I'll say that I love the general design of all these gates. They look great and they fit with each one of the walls. Some of them, the torches, not the torches, but the lanterns that are attached to them is like copy and paste, right? Like
yeah, you can see it in the image. It's just like there's only what 2 that are maybe different.
Yeah, exactly. And then the other thing that was like to get used to is the T5 gate. I don't know how many units exactly it is, but it's the only gate that is like 1 more unit wide.
Yeah.
All of these new gates are like 1 more narrow.
Yep, it's the widest and also the one you hit your head on every time you walk through it.
Exactly.
Especially if you're on a mountain, you just get knocked right off your mount.
Yeah. You should theoretically, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But they look, I think they look pretty good. What do you guys think about how they look?
I like the designs. I actually really like the design of the tier 4 archway castle one. I really liked that one the most and wanted to kind of use that in a bunch of places. Because I like the tier 5 one, but as I said, I don't like the hitting your head on it every time. That's my only complaint. It just seems too low.
It is way
too low. Too low and too wide. So, even replacing it, like you said, we ran into that. I was just like, oh, because I wanted to see what it would look like with the tier 4 one, and I noticed, I'm like, oh, it's actually one wider than all the other ones. So
Yeah. Now we got to rebuild all of our roads.
yes.
Right.
Yeah. And I've got a road that I have to rebuild. I'll be quiet. I always say the road.
Did you know that Shock has a road?
Yeah, we've got a road.
I've heard of said road.
I mean, I can't take credit for it. I was just merely one of the many who worked on it.
Yeah,
but I still like drumming up about it.
I don't know. The only fences I'm currently using are the Gothic ones, which you see like labeled here, which is very interesting. That it looks like the only one that's like really different from the rest.
Right.
But yeah, no, I can see people doing very creative things with these gates and like making walkways or like different districts and stuff like that. So I can see the use for it. But personally, for me, I'm like, eh.
Yeah.
Like as bad as that sounds, but yeah.
No, I get it. It like I felt like we got a couple updates of these walls that were kind of like they're beautiful, they're great, but not sure if everyone is interested in this content right now. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
So we also got outdoor logcraft fence. The lantern to the Gothic furniture set was fixed. Hallelujah.
Yes. I was so excited about that.
Yes. Wonderful. And I noticed today, and I'll mention this because this was part of today's patch, but it wasn't even mentioned in any of the patch notes, that the lights at night, they light up even more now.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I
Excellent.
don't know if you guys have noticed that. It's like the glow is much bigger.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these Gothic lanterns look even better now.
So when we do our settlement showcases, and inevitably that word. When it's night, because it always happens. When we do showcases, it's always night. So we'll have a little bit brighter of.
That's good.
Oh, perfect. We got a decorative well.
Yeah, I used this.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you built it?
I built it. The problem is the footprint is way larger, and my settlement specifically, and Shock has done the same kind of layout where you have the well and then all of the personal caches like around it, so that all the workbenches can like connect with the personal cache. So when we put that well down, it overlapped everyone's personal cache. So like your personal cache is kind of like inside the well now.
In the well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's a little big. It's a little big for the area, but we're making do. Because
nice.
Don't want to.
Definitely looks nice.
Yeah. It has like also, if you look at the top down, like part of the wood is like open. So, and then you can kind of see like a little bit down into the well, which is nice.
See all the caches.
Yeah. See all the caches. Sit in the bottom.
Yeah. We also got Sentinel Dungeon braziers. These braziers can drop from the Sentinel, or more rarely, players can get a recipe from the Sentinel to craft them themselves.
Have you gotten the recipe?
The recipe can also be traded.
Have you gotten the recipe yet?
I did.
Oh,
I did. I got, well, we do Slayer Sundays. So over the course of 2 Sundays, the last one of the players got one, and I bought it from him for 65K.
Oh, wow.
So,
nice.
So now I can craft them, and I've been crafting so much of these trio torches.
Mm-hmm.
I really like how they look. I'm gonna be making the taller ones though, like the ones to the far right. Those are the ones that are gonna go inside of right in front of the walls in Zepharel City. So they have a really low drop rate. I think it's 1%, something like that.
So being able to make them is like a big deal.
Wow.
Yeah. The guy that sold them to me actually, the next Sunday that we did Slayer, the first dungeon we ran, he got the recipe again.
He's so lucky.
Wow.
He's so freaking lucky.
I know.
That's usually reserved for streamer luck. So that's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, I guess. Fair.
Yeah.
Um,
I think they look Olympian. Like the style of them looks a little like Roman-esque, which I think is interesting.
totally.
But
And I'm
yeah.
digging it.
Yeah.
So automatically picking up items in dungeons, that's a huge deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no hex gets left behind because let me tell you, like when you're tanking and you go through these dungeons, which I'm pretty much always a tank, you leave behind like 3 hex, 4 hex in a bag. And like when we would run multiple dungeons and the loot would last there for I think it's 5 hours that the loot lasts there. Is it 1 hour or is it 5 hours?
1 hour for open loot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it lasts an hour. I'd come back and it would be filled with like bags that you just didn't have time to pick up. So it's just so nice to not have to pick it up anymore and just keep on running to the next mob.
Yeah. And they also did the next one, the auto pickup items. I didn't realize that being a thing until like later on, where I'm like, why am I getting this? I don't want this. So
yeah, I see that that's a toggle in the patch notes and I've noticed it, but why did they add that toggle? I don't get it. Turning this off will allow players to hunt animals without automatically getting the cargo on their back.
Well, in case you want
So
to
it'll go straight to your cargo instead of on your back first.
Well, because you have there's 2 toggles now. So you have the bottom one, which puts it to your deployable. And then this one, if someone just wants to run around and kill things, it just drops the bag or drops the body. So you don't have to actually automatically
Right. If you're doing like a hunting party and someone's following you with a wagon, with a lot of storage, maybe it allows them to hunt more efficiently that way. One person kills, the other one picks up the bodies. Carcasses.
I see. Yeah, carcasses.
Yeah.
Phrasing.
Yeah.
Extra button to keep the current control scheme during the tutorial. That's not one that I'm familiar with because I skipped the tutorial.
Yeah, there's some of these where we can't touch on because it's either tutorial based where we have no way to gauge that. But yay, good job.
Okay. Nice. They updated the ancient sketch item drop descriptions. I don't know. Made some small adjustments to effort required to craft existing gates and walls. That's good, I guess. Yeah. Spider web furniture can now be deconstructed for a full refund of the item used to make the building.
That's so good.
That's wonderful. Because before they would just break, right?
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to go back and get more.
Yeah. It was the same when they released the Gothic stuff.
Yeah. Well, it was like around there because it was the spider dungeon that drops the web stuff, I think.
Yeah. And then some things that they fixed is the last part of these patch notes. Tier 9 and 10 mining stations use the wrong model. Not sure about that. The chat channels not loading when logged out and back in.
I had people run into that problem. I never did, but I did know people who had that issue.
Well, I'm glad I never had that problem.
Yeah.
Items not going into the trade window when clicking them. Oh my god. That was
worst. That was awful. Having to trade without having to click. Oh, drag each item across.
Yep.
I mean, there's still the trade window is still a little finicky. Like
It is.
sometimes someone will like trade and be like, "Well, are you trading?" And they're like, "Yeah, I just traded," and it's like the window's not popping up for like
Right.
one person or another.
Yep.
So,
Yeah. It's
Still-
still, I mean, it's been like that since like launch and it hasn't changed, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. I find it's even easier nowadays to just throw the stuff on the ground and release it.
yeah,
Yeah. It actually
Even if
is.
it's food. You know, 5-second rule.
Yeah.
Showing the activate context menu option in the vault for collectibles that can't be activated. Okay.
Okay.
Read context menu options showing for deeds. Don't know about that. View storage context menu option showing for someone else's deployable.
Oh, I wish you could. That would be great. Just put something in someone else's deployable. Future things.
Yes. Totally.
Yep.
Board as passenger context menu option showing for deployables without a passenger seat. Can I hop in your wagon, please? I would love that.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah. Recover deployable option not working in some rare cases. Yes, that would be a challenging thing to not be working if you're stranded out at sea and you cannot recover your boat. Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you the option, Shock. Do you want the next one, or do you want?
I
the
can do
one
the
after?
next one.
You want
That's
the
fine.
next one?
I actually brought it up because I thought you might ask. So the is it up? Okay. I'm just making sure. Okay. So the next one is founding a fortress. And that is not the right one, is it? Hold on. Oh no, it is. Okay. That one, because I just got confused because the walls one was the 20th, and then the
double walls.
27th is the fortress one, which brought in the large town walls. So that is that's more like what I was talking about, not just the walls. I was skipping ahead before about the expense of the large ones and how they are like you can fake apartment buildings and stuff like that. That was what I was referring to before.
Okay.
Not the smaller ones. Yeah, that's
Gotcha.
so I got mixed up. So that's sorry about that. So yeah, the large town walls were brought in, and that's for tier 6 up to tier 10. And so that's why I hadn't experimented also with the smaller ones. I haven't been able to even experiment with the larger ones. Have either of you, actually, Tony, I think you have, right? The tier 6 large ones, or is it the regular?
Just the small ones, yeah.
Okay, just the small
I've
ones.
wanted to really bad check out the big ones because they're just so beautiful. That's my favorite one, the tier 6 big ones.
Okay. Yeah, I do want to see, and I want to see how expensive they are, but I don't have a settlement yet that can actually take them in. So, but I am curious about, how they are. And yeah, it's funny. This one, it does have these screenshots. They're down lower. And you'll see what I mean. Like you can put in like fake apartments, like, have a little, like you could do almost like streets and have this fake housing with, I could see someone doing that, creating kind of a medieval town and have roads and these archways with the tall walls. But you got to be like tier 9. If you scroll down a little bit, the tier 9 is actually
incredible.
The one that would look really incredible with that.
Yeah.
So that's what I was envisioning. But yeah, the smaller ones, you couldn't quite get that effect. Then the next thing is the gilded pavement, which is the one that costs, you get a set of 100 tile items that can be bought for 2,500 shards. And you can make anywhere from 40 to 20 tiles from that 100 items you buy. And like, for example, the solid gold ones, they're basically like $1 each. They're the most concentrated ones of gilded tile, I guess. And so Yeah,
Tony
that's
knows all about that.
so yeah, you can if you really want to go, that's you can get some. And I like the design on them, and also just the little intricacies and the way the light hits it. If you move the camera on it, it's got the best effect of any of the tiles in the game.
Mhm.
So I guess throwing it in premium is gotta make your money.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do like the tiles. But yeah, a bit pricey, but they're nice. And so yeah, and then they put in the notes that it's part of their journey to the game being free to play. They want to add premium cosmetics like this.
Yeah.
So what I hope is coming, eventually one of these days would be something pearlescent. And that would be very cool. They don't mention this in this patch notes or anything that I'm not giving away trade secrets. That would be my personal. I've always liked pearlescent things in games because it adds that kind of that color effect. It's very cool. It's what I mean by pearlescent, kind of almost a color changing, like depending on the angle you're looking at it. Yeah, like shells. Yes, like pearls.
Mm-hmm.
The ability bar was added, and that's a huge bringing it more MMOE to the game. Having these bars, it's, let's see, reading this, okay, yeah, having this base put in so that you can have more MMO like elements, like for example throwing your food on the bar, and then you can just hit, for me I think I put it on 5, you just hit 5 and you eat. Yeah. And it does refill based on that particular food, that tier food that you put in there. And that specific. Is good, yes. And we've got a ton of tier 4 bulbs. And so, I'm sorry, fission bulbs, the rare fission bulbs. And so just keep adding that into our inventory, and it keeps number 5 lit up for me. So I like it. I didn't like how it started with the auto attack not working, but that's fixed. But yeah, this was a big thing, that putting potions and food on there. And I haven't tested the potions thing because I haven't done dungeons in forever. What about you all? I feel like I'm talking.
No, you're
good. What about you all regarding the?
I would think Tony would have more of an experience dealing with this hotbar, being the dungeoneer that he is.
Oh yeah. I don't shift E through everything anymore.
That's good.
I mean, doing the Arachneer dungeons before this action bar came out, sometimes it's pretty steep to do these dungeons. Like I've gone through like 15 potions, 20 tier 3, tier 4 potions. So it costs sometimes like 4 or 5k hex just to do a boss. But if I get really excited, it'll cost like 8 or 9k. So that doesn't happen anymore, fortunately. The action bar is really useful. It's kind of broken still, though, unfortunately. I'm hoping that they address the fact that like the cooldowns don't really show on the actions.
Yeah, that is actually, until you just mentioned it, that is a major problem I had when I was going around getting I was doing some hunting for rare drops from mobs, and using the crossbow, I was having some major problems with the cooldowns.
Yeah, because it like what I've noticed, what I've heard people say, because I don't use a crossbow, is that you go into to shoot a headshot, and it's like a 2-second animation, but before the animation can complete, you're auto attacking, so it interrupts it.
Yep.
Right? Something like that, so you can never even really get the headshot off.
Yeah. Oh, it's crazy. You die because that is you gotta hit with the headshot, or you're gonna die.
Yeah. I remember when I was using the crossbow, when I missed with the headshot, I'm like, well, there goes 75% of my DPS.
Yes. Yes. Yep.
Yeah. So the action bar thing is an awesome addition. I can't wait to see it fleshed out. I hope that the bugs get fixed soon.
I hope that at some point deployables can go onto the action bar.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah. And I do think at the current stage that the action bar came out, it kind of needed a little bit of a tutorial. It would have been nice to have like a little bit of an onboard, because trying to figure out how to drag and drop and figure out where I could do things, and I was like, someone who doesn't know MMO action bars could be completely lost and be like, oh, well, what do I do now? And then like for me, I'm like, oh, okay, I have to go find the abilities, I have to put them on the bar. And I didn't actually like that the abilities were in front of the character, like the character info button at the bottom. Like for some reason,
right.
it bugs me. Like I would want the character info button being like the very first thing on the list. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So that was the UI added. That was, I mean, that's a step forward. It's work in progress, and that will hopefully flush out better over time, especially with the crossbow. Because yeah, I ran into that. I did find a pattern. Of course, I've already forgotten it, but I was able to figure out the way to actually do the button order to make sure that my headshot hit, and I was able to get it. But it was still annoying, because if you messed it up at all, you were stuck. So the next thing on this list, we already touched on the large walls. That's I kind of went over all of that with the tiers, tier 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And they did add an end tower, wall gates, a wall connector, and a wall for these. So there are different kinds of walls, rather than the little walls where you put a post up and then a gate. There's also the post and the gate, pretty much. And this is much more fleshed out. I would actually like to see this on the smaller walls, these end caps and connectors. That would be kind of cool to see, but that ship has probably sailed.
Well, you never know. They could do a whole redesign of
True.
design stuff, decoration stuff.
That's true. They could do another pass with it and see, because that would be nice if they did something for the large walls on the small scale.
Yeah.
The next part, they changed they updated the vault UI, which I'm still not quite used to. And that go ahead, you were gonna say something.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
Yeah, I don't like it. It takes up too much of the screen.
Yeah, that's why I'm having problems getting used to it. I liked it when it was above.
Yeah, you can't try outfits on. You have to like drag it out of the way to try on stuff. Yeah.
Like it being the rectangle just takes up way too much screen real estate. And I'm like, I want to be able to like look at the things that I'm doing, and like and you can't. And like having it as like the small box, like I'm sure because having a lot more items in there, it needing to be bigger, but like I kind of like the old one. It wasn't so much.
From a design UI perspective, I can see why, because you can only put so much, because everything was across the top before. You could only fit so much across the top without constantly making it wider and wider. Whereas if you do up and where if you do up and down, it will actually, they can add more items. So I see that as them putting in future-proofing it for future stuff. But I agree, you can't quite see your character anymore when you're trying stuff on, and that's kind of a big deal. So it would be nice to be able to do that. So that was one thing that I was still getting used to with that whole thing. And then the next thing was improved pathfinding to take more straight paths. I have noticed this. This is better. My boat no longer goes against, riding against the shoreline as it boats up a river. when because if you use WASD, you don't notice this, but if you do the click to move, you do. And yeah, go ahead.
No, I
okay.
just agreeing with you because
Okay.
I've noticed it as well as being
Yeah. Tony, have you
nicer.
noticed that?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah,
Okay.
when they posted that patch, I was streaming it and I was like, let's see, and I like clicked somewhere on the river, and I no longer was like butted up against the hexes.
Right.
It's wonderful.
Yes. Yeah, it just goes. It's much more natural flow. And when you walk up a road, because we have this road, I don't know if I've mentioned it before. you walk up the road up the middle, and now instead of it meandering you to the side, so I did notice that. So it is much better at the pathing. The next thing, let's see, movement and deployables rubber banding. I haven't noticed that being fixed.
Yeah, it still happens to me all the time right now.
Okay.
I was fishing and I was just like, why am I stuttering so bad? So like, yeah, no, I think maybe it was tweaked a little bit, but like all in all fixed. I don't think so.
Right.
I was going over these patch notes on my stream, and Lutra was in the chat, and she said that it was specific towards like when you're in a deployable and like it just you go back and forth, like you move and then you come back and you move and you come back. I know that there's like there's a bug where you basically put it into freaking 5th gear and you engage the nitrous and you just just launch off. She's like, yeah, that's not what we patched. We patched the rubber banding. Do you guys still get the rubber banding in your deployable?
Oh, the rubber band. Okay.
Yeah.
I have not quite seen that, but I have seen the one where it just launches you.
Yeah, she's like, we didn't fix that.
Okay. Got it. Okay, that makes sense. And then boats sometimes getting stuck on land. I've noticed that being fixed. I haven't had that issue in a while.
When that happened, though, it was so annoying.
Oh, it was very annoying.
Most annoying.
To log out of the game. And then the goat saddle description, I didn't notice it was bad, I guess. And then not being able to move buildings inside houses. Not being able to move buildings while inside a house. I don't think I attempted to. You can, unless they're referring to like your buildables. Like
that's exactly it. There were like weeks there where you couldn't move anything in the house. You had to decon it and rebuild it.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Buildings to me means you're moving houses and the smelters and stuff from inside your house. That would be kind of crazy. Let's see, rampart and terratoad materials. The only thing I can say is, because I now primarily make a lot of my gold hex coin stuff on terratoad materials. So I guess they increased it, because I don't know what the fix is there, because it's insane how much you can get for that slime. Like,
yes, and it's so rare.
Yeah. And I would say it's so rare, but that's where streamer lock came in, and I was getting it at a 50 to 80% rate, killing terratoads. It was insane, and I kept doing it because I was like, this is the greatest night ever. So I kept on hunting toads for probably 2 hours to make sure I got all the slime and to fund myself through, next year.
Nice.
And then the last part of this shows the pavement, which we touched on already.
Yep.
And so that's it for those notes. But yeah, I had this up when you put Tony on the spot. I was like, oh, she's gonna put me on the spot next. I better have these notes up.
Hey, I gave you an option. I gave you a choice.
Yeah. So those are those. So now it's your turn.
Give me the biggest one. I see how it is. Well, this is the not so monthly patch, because like with them doing like 2 now, it was supposed to be for the 11th. They did postpone it, so now it's the 12th, and then they have another patch coming later,
I do there was one thing with the rampart and teratodes, it was showing an alpha layer. Was mentioned in chat. Someone, Fat Rat mentioned it in chat.
Gotcha.
So want to point that out. That was the fix. I didn't know what the fix was. Sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
No, all good. All good. So yeah, this is the big patch. I think a lot of people were waiting for this with bated breath. And one of the biggest things for the Midwinter begins is we have Twitch drops currently. So if you do not have your Twitch and your BitCraft accounts linked, you can go over. I think I have the link to their official website. I know people were talking about it, unfortunately, being a little buggy. So good luck. But you do need to have both of them linked to be able to get the Twitch drops. So the Twitch drops themselves are little beanie cosmetics, which are very random. Have either of you opened yours yet or gotten your boxes yet?
Yeah.
And
I bought the full set of the cosmetics, but I have the 3 boxes in my vault. I haven't opened those.
Oh.
No, I haven't actually. Take it back.
I was gonna say, yeah, because I a little bit left stuff. I was very busy today, and I haven't opened mine either, so I don't know what they look like. And I was like, them being random colors. Supposedly they are going to be tradable. That's what we saw on the Discord. These notes and the Discord patch notes are a little bit different. I like these ones a lot better because they do show images. But yeah, so make sure you do that. Make sure you link your BitCraft and your Twitch. It has also the festive mask, so it's not just the beanies. There is a festive mask, a new mask. Do we know if these are going to hub? You said it's on your hub, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The Twitch drops are in your hub. Yes.
Nice. These the ancient surface ruins scattered throughout the world. That's what you guys were talking about earlier, right? With the Luminite caves that were everywhere.
Uh-huh.
I haven't logged in to see that. Have they fixed it?
They said they fixed it.
Okay.
Yeah, and some of them are floating and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's fixed.
Good.
I think.
Do we know what is in them?
No.
I guess not.
So the Luminite caves, that was a weird little bug. But the ancient ruins, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're like I just saw one for the first time. They're like these pillars that are like collapsed all around the map. And around them spawn these little clay pots, like the ones that are in dungeons, in tier 3 dungeons. And it's, if you look at it in the build menu, like if you go to build, it's got a little border around it like the traveler tree has. So these pots like spawn in that area, similar to like how the traveler tree spawns fruit, I think. And you get a small amount of hex and an item that's called a discharged teleporter energy, discharged teleporter battery, something like that. It's like a, anyways, you collect 10 of those and you turn them into Bricko and he gives you a battery.
Oh.
And then you take 10 of those batteries, or not Bricko, I'm sorry, Roombao. And then you take 10 of those charged batteries and you give them to Roombao and you get 10 teleportation energy, permanent increase.
So I could go to region 9.
Yeah, maybe.
I was gonna say that's valuable.
It might be enough. It seems expensive to me.
Yeah.
You have to farm 100 of these to get plus 10 energy.
that's, I guess, if it's a permanent item, here's just knock on wood, like it's not trackable.
It's not now, at least.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because then you'd have people setting up to be like, hey, we're just going to spawn camp this. And I'm like, leave some for the rest of us, please.
Yeah, if I could say something about that, I think this is like, you know how there's an issue with the traveler trees getting camped by bots and people that just log in and grab the fruit and whatever. I think this is kind of a shift in direction from the devs, and I don't know for a fact. This is just my presumption that there are like more of these nodes spread throughout the entire world of Starfall, and it kind of like makes it so like you would have to have a whole bunch of accounts spread out over all of these, and it's not trackable, so
Yeah.
it makes it more challenging to bot and to like just log in and out and collect, right? This is kind of like a shift in that direction, in my opinion.
That's good.
at least.
Yeah, seems like it at least.
But with it giving a little bit of hex and then the teleport points, I think it might be worth it at that point to just get the 10, and then there's other ways to make hex. So I don't
Yeah.
see it being something that people are gonna necessarily camp too much.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, we'll see. We'll probably see the batteries all over the market at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But from there, with the ancient runes, we can now find snow piles. And apparently people are saying this is a little harder to find. But I don't, is there an image of the snow pile here? I don't know if there is or not.
Not like
no.
if you look at the snowmen, you could
in front of it. Yeah, in front of it.
Yeah, it's like a little tiny one.
So with that, they're in only specific zones. So kind of like the sunflowers and the pumpkins were in specific zones, the snow piles are also in a specific zone. So we have snowy peaks, which good luck. We have pine forests and tundra. So those three, more of the colder places. So
my neck of the woods.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that was actually my fear, is that they would put them in the snowy peaks, which is about as far away as things can get from me, because we have the desert, and you know, hopefully in the summertime they'll compensate and put all the summery things in the desert. But yeah, I have to go pretty far to get the snowy peaks stuff. But we do have pine forest and tundra, but still, I'm in the southern part of my region, so I'm about as far away from those as well. So, oh well.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Also with that, I think right now, I don't know if it's been confirmed. It is not in the compendium. So you can't also track these items. I don't know if it's been fixed. But as of earlier, according to the Discord, it was not in the compendium. People speculated that it not being in the compendium meant that you could get like a Santa hat from it, but also not been confirmed as far as I know. Right now it just gives snow. So yeah, might be waiting on that Santa hat a little bit longer. But yeah, so I don't know if they're planning on putting it into the compendium at any point, or whether or not they're just gonna kind of like leave it the way it is. But yeah, good luck, happy hunting, and you know, turn your grass all the way down. So with that, it also has the snowman. This is something that you can craft with the snow. I've seen armies of snowmen, pictures of people making hundreds of these.
Nice.
They're cute. I like them. I think this really does go well with having like snowy peaks and tundra. So I like seeing the snow. I'm sure this is really confusing for our Aussies out there who are like, it's summer here. Why snow? Sorry, that's just how it is. With that, we also have the decorations. So this, you have the ice block fence. You can kind of see it in the background of the tent. there's also was it ice pavement? Have either of you done anything with like the decorations yet?
I've
I've
not.
seen a lot.
Yeah.
I
But
haven't built any yet because I haven't. Today was fishing fleet, so I haven't really gone collected a whole bunch of snow.
yeah. I want to do that. Like I want to get a group of people and be like, we're gonna go snowplow. But yeah, there's 3 different variants I think for the pavement. I don't know if I have an image of it. I would have to find one really quick. But it has like the snow texture, and it has like a darker or like a mid blue, and then it has a really dark blue, and so or sort of darker blue. But they look pretty, and I think they like glisten, so they have some like cool textury type extra stuff to them.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how the gilded ones kind of shine? It
Yeah.
does a similar
Oh,
thing.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I'm
then
gonna have to go on a snow collection tonight. Snowplow.
Yep. So also with that, we said this earlier when we were setting up the snowflakes. I haven't seen them at all yet, so maybe we'll see them a little bit more in game as we do our showcases earlier or later rather. So you get snowflakes, which I like. Oh my god, they're super cool. Like tiny glimpse that I got of it. They're so cool.
I like it.
Yeah,
It's a nice little touch.
I love it. Settlement. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that it kind of makes me suspect that if they could add snowflakes, then they could add rain.
Well, wasn't it climate stuff was for the wish list, I think?
I think
Absolutely.
so. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Gets me kind of pumped to think that if they could do snowflakes, they could do rain, you know?
Yeah.
and have torrential downpours and maybe a random like dust tornadoes out in the
Tornado!
desert. But yeah, no, that'd be really cool. I like the idea of like a thunderstorm. Oh, having a thunderstorm out when you're fishing. Oh, imagine how awesome that would be. But yeah, no, snowflakes were really cool. With the settlement lamps and fences for tier 2 through 10, I'm not quite sure what they mean by this. I think they changed a little bit of it, or like there's new lamps or something. Do either of you know what's going on with that?
Yeah, they added a bunch of fences and lamps.
Yes, Tony, they did.
Yeah.
Do you know anything more though?
It looks really nice. I haven't built them, but you can see the thumbnails in the build menu, and if you go to build them in the game, like I went to build the tier 8 one, it's like huge, the lamppost.
Oh really?
Cool.
I took a really funny screenshot of the tier 5 fences because I did build those or not the tier 5 tier 6 fences in Zepharel City. It kind of looks like they took a wall and they shrunk it down to a fence size.
Huh.
Yeah, I was gonna use them instead of, because it's 1 brick instead of 2 bricks for the wall.
Interesting.
So I was gonna use the fences, but then I put them down and it literally just looks like, I kind of wish like the tier 6 walls looked like this fence, but they took the like nicer walls and they shrunk them down to a fence size because it has like terracotta tiles on the top of it.
I guess we'll see later.
Yeah, I could build a couple. Yeah.
Oh, I did find the image for the different snow tiles that you can get. So the 2 ice in the middle and then the snow on the outside. I did manage to find a very quick pic of that. So
pretty.
Very nice.
I was looking for the walls and I didn't find one yet. We do have open link the lamps. They're really tiny, I'm sorry. But the different lamp types. So
yeah, that tier 8 one, it's humongous. It's like as tall as the walls.
Oh,
geez.
cool. Okay.
Yeah.
And I guess to build that, you have to have your construction that high. Is that a construction thing?
Probably.
I also assumed that, but I think I read in the official BitCraft chat in Discord that the lampposts are not tied to the settlement level.
Well, I mean, your construction level, your particular, like if you're
Oh.
construction 80, you can build it. Because I'm
Hmm.
construction 59, so I can't build anything above that. Lampposts. Okay, someone said they're just in the building menu. Okay.
Oh, okay.
No? Okay, I'll be
Interesting.
curious to test that out. Because yeah, I would love to build higher
Yeah.
tier stuff. Because construction takes a while to level up, a long time.
Yeah.
Right. The
Okay.
even the build menu items.
So
If
build.
you
Oh, I see. So yeah, so settlement tier. Okay.
because if you have the construction items in your inventory, you still have to put them down from the build menu.
Got it.
So
So
I
you
don't
do
know if
have to be tier 8.
yeah, I
Okay.
don't know if these are like settlement structure items or if they're built at the construction table, because either way you have to place them from the build menu.
Okay. I'm going by what is being said in chat. So
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you, chat.
I believe the way that it's sounding is it's based on your settlement tier. So I can do
That's
tier 5.
Nice.
Yep. With that also cooking traveler tasks to Heimlich for tier 7 through tier 10. I guess he had capped out at tier 6, and then now you can, feed him higher end materials. Hopefully the experience is equal to the tier. I'm not there yet, so I have no idea about what they recommend or what they need. I assume it would just be like higher tier meat or higher tier like mushroom stuff.
A level 80 cook told me today that the experience was really good at the level 80 task.
Ooh,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He was also very upset because now all his T6 stuff was no longer useful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sad.
That's true.
Yeah.
But something to look forward to. So that is good. New foliage in the Ruined Town. I haven't been to the Ruined Town, so I don't know about the new foliage, but I look forward to seeing that at a later date. Have either of you been back to the Ruined Town since the new foliage has?
I have not.
I did today.
Oh, you did? Okay. What was
Yeah,
it?
it looks really nice. Like the main place where you teleport to and you set your home in the center of the ancient city. It's got like this kind of tall oak tree in the middle of it right now.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, and some of the ruined structures have like roots twirling and wrapping around them.
Oh, cool.
It just looks
Okay.
better.
That's
more
really cool.
polished. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I look forward to that. So changed, not very much, but there is a huge update with this. I'm gonna skip over one for a sec. The animal hair, gypsite, and braxite now stacked to 50.
Yay!
Yes. Having things stack higher is just amazing.
Yes.
Always good. Always good.
Yeah, I think the exponential amount of stuff that you have once you start getting into higher tiers, like you need to have the ability to combine stuff. So I'm gonna have to go through my entire storage and like see what combines now.
Yeah.
To save space. So, but yay. Increase more stack sizes, please. To other things. With improved footstep audio on pavement, caves, and biomes. I don't think I've ever really heard that. I don't keep my audio on very high. So I never really noticed that it was a thing.
I never heard footsteps in general, I think. Maybe sometimes, but maybe it's improved that it'll be like constant. I don't know.
Okay.
I'll have to see.
We tested this a little earlier in my stream, and now when you walk on the grass, you get kind of hear that it's like grassy steps.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
When you walk on the the wooden pavement, you kind of hear like the wooden steps, and the stone pavements, you hear stone steps.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It does sound pretty good.
Yeah. I do remember it being very loud in the caves, though.
Yeah,
The echo.
it's still very loud.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to like tweak my audio so I can hear that next time.
Yeah. I had to zoom like all the way in and like walk very
Oh, that's
slowly.
right. If you're zoomed out, you don't hear the sounds as much as when you're zoomed all the way in.
Yeah, that's true.
Mhm.
So
So on to fixes. Searching empires by name is no longer case sensitive. Awesome. Cool. Don't know what else to say for that.
that's why no one found me before.
Oh,
No.
sad face. Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Teleportation animation not fully dissolving the player.
I don't think I ever saw that.
I didn't realize that was actually like something that needed to be fixed. Because like your character kind of like blinks out when you teleport. So if you have someone teleporting in front of you, they do the hand movement with the whatever PEX cube thing, and then it like dissipates. So I guess now with this one, they like fully like dissipate and not just like blink out. So
yeah,
small things. Small things.
Yeah.
Snowy Peak terrain pillars not rendering correctly. Tony, you're the only person here that would have any idea about this.
It looks different now. That's the only way to put it. Like, if you go to the Snowy Peaks now, and it doesn't mention it in the patch notes there, but all of the biomes got kind of all of the terrain looks different now.
Huh.
Oh.
All of it, even not just the Snowy Peaks, but it kind of just before looked like snow was piled up on the Snowy Peaks, and now it looks more like mountainous with a light layer of snowfall, and you could kind of see more of the resources.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's like small details like this. I think unless you actually kind of like were looking for it, might just be kind of overlooked. So, yeah. When I can go to the Snowy Peaks, I'll be on the lookout.
Yeah.
The jungle, though, and it's not there mentioned. The jungle looks completely different.
Oh, really?
Like entirely different, in my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then we're gonna have to check that out.
Yeah.
So yeah, players, go explore. Go see the new things. Setting windows not opening when pressing escape while moving in a deployable. I think the escape button in general was a little borked. Like,
yeah,
I had to like manually click on things to. Yeah.
It was always just kind of weird having to hit escape like a few times to get it to do stuff. So yeah, I know kind of what it means. I'll test that out. I'll see if it still gives the same issues.
Yeah. I think did they fix where trying to do storage, like to do the context menu, the shift right click on things?
It seems to be a little better, but not perfect yet.
Okay. Because I don't like the fact, and this wasn't, I think, in any of the patch notes, you now have to walk up to your thing, your cart, your mount, your cache, like whatever it is. You have to walk up to it to open the storage for it.
Is that a feature?
I think that's a bug. I think that's part of the word, because hitting I used to open up all of them, and now it's just like you have to walk up to the thing, and I don't.
Nuts.
Yeah, that drives me crazy. I hope that's not a feature.
I mean,
I hope it's a bug.
I could unfortunately see it being a feature because it's more realistic for you to walk up to the thing to open the thing.
Yeah, but I liked hitting I and having them all open.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So, and just your deployables, not like every chest in the area. I just mean like your deployables. The walking up to a chest and opening it, that's normal, but not hitting I. Yeah.
It's especially when you live on an island and you drive your boat up to the island and you like have to
Alright.
take an elevator up from your boat all the way to the crafting
Oh,
station.
yeah, and then you hit I, and it's not gonna open. Oh my god. Yeah,
It's
that
the
would suck.
worst.
Yeah. I don't think that was in any of the patches, so I don't know. Maybe it's a
Yeah.
maybe it is a bug. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Because
Yeah, you have to keep it open, or if you close it, then you're climbing back down.
yeah, I've
Mhm.
done that too many times.
Yeah.
Same.
The other thing, this is huge. This was like just kind of they slipped certain things in there that are like big world changing things. The fact that players trade stands can now be functional. I don't know if someone here has tried it and it is definitely working or not. But for a while there, you couldn't interact with another person's trade stand like at all. So did they actually fix it?
I haven't checked it.
Okay.
I haven't checked it.
I was
So-
just thinking of when we did our collab, and I spent like 30 minutes
I
setting up my
know.
player trade stand. Like, I'm gonna buy all these pavements in exchange for my fishing bulbs to help pay for the labor. And I go and I put it down like, Tony, we can't access your player trade stand.
Yeah.
No.
It was like heartbreaking for like a second there where I
know.
was like, this was such a good thought.
I'll just keep these 60 fishing bulbs to myself.
Yeah. And also thank you for our supervisor for dropping us food.
Oh yeah. Those delicious T7 bulb rolls.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah.
Oh,
But a good point is I hope people were able to figure this out, because I think it does work now. A lot of people use the player trader stands as like a cache.
mm-hmm.
Are you guys aware of that?
No.
Okay, so
Does it work like it'll pull from that?
Yeah, because it kind of works. It kind of works like a cache. So you have like the 400 cargo slot. So it's like 400 cargo, and then the inventory slots stack up like your bank. So people put them down by the crafting stations, myself included, for like all of my ingots, all of my logs, my concentrate. When I'm breaking down ore chunks into concentrate, it goes into my trader stand. If I don't have my ox with me or I'm crafting somewhere else.
Wow. Okay. That's
okay.
really good to know. More storage is good.
Yeah, that's one of my tips. The thing is, now that this got updated, if you didn't have, I mean, people could access your trader stand if you had the trades like available. So hopefully no one lost all their stuff. Like okay, so I'll give you an example. And I've seen this done multiple times, when I would mine in a Rathium cave, for example, and I would just mine all the stuff in the Rathium. I'd come out of the cave, I'd put it in my trader stand, and I'd go back into the cave, and I'd mine it all up, I'd put it back in the trader stand. I'd be like, hey, can somebody help me like take all this cargo back to this city to process it? I'd be like, yeah. So I would set up a trade in my trader stand where you could just purchase the Rathium, and people would just like take it from there, put it in their wagons and take it, right? So those trades were set up for a lot of people. I'm hoping this update doesn't mean that like people just kind of like took their stuff. So
I guess this is your what's the word I'm looking for? Awareness.
PSA.
A PSA, yeah, your awareness of this happening. So if you do have a trader stand and you do use this, like double check it.
Yeah, the more you know.
Exactly.
The more you know. But yeah, no, trader stands, that's huge. That is like a game changing thing that happened. So the fact that they like slip these things in and you're like, oh, okay. Tier 10 baitfish not dropping the correct item. I wonder what item it was dropping. But I don't know how many people were doing tier 10 baitfish, but apparently someone. So yay, it works now. And then
definitely. No, a few people definitely were, just like one or two people probably in the whole entire game, right?
Not many. Players not being affected by fog. What is this? What fog are they talking about with this?
No clue.
I honestly have no idea.
I was like,
Apparently,
maybe
we'll be affected by fog now.
like,
Apparently, fog's going to affect us. So
Oh
I'll
boy,
have to walk
get ready.
into some. So actually, what I'm going to show off will go through fog. So we'll see.
okay.
So we'll see.
When I thought fog originally, I was hoping it was the like fog of war for the map, that we
Right.
could finally see like lakes and rivers again, because not being able to see it through the fog of war is just it makes you have to explore, which okay, I understand, but at the same time, like trying to traverse somewhere that you've never been, you have to open like BitCraft maps or something and then like map it out there and then in game look for it. So
Yeah.
that's what I was hoping it was, but yeah, I guess it's just we're affected by fog now. Good job. On to the premium shop. We have new premium shop items. I like them. I like them a lot. I like the fact that you can buy all 6 and like it's cheaper. I did the math. It's like 7,500 if you bought them individually, and it's 5,000 if you just buy the bundle. Yeah, I like them. I haven't bought it yet, but I plan on doing it. What's your thoughts?
They're a nice addition. Any cosmetics, I think, are good for the game.
Are these called ugly sweaters? I need to know, because I was trolled today.
Oh no!
I think they're just cozy sweaters. Let me. I have the game open. I'll look.
Because like the description of each sweater is like you said, one of them is called a cozy sweater, another one is called like a festive sweater, another one is called a whatever sweater.
Cozy knitted.
But
yeah.
But you know, I have the pink one.
Warm and whimsical. Yeah, none of them are ugly. Whimsical, warm, patterned, cozy, knitted, and festive.
I guess for some people.
But like IRL, are these sweaters coined as ugly sweaters?
No. The ugly sweaters would be like, yeah, ugly sweaters are things that are like
obnoxious,
almost not Christmassy, obnoxious, you know, things like that, you know.
Yeah.
The ones that have
someone was like, Tony, I like your ugly sweater. I'm like, hey. I'm like, hey.
This is a regular sweater.
Yeah. Right. I like my sweater too, dude, but it's not ugly. They're like, no, that's what it's called.
Yeah. That could be just a misinterpretation. Like someone, let's say, you know, if a sweater with a whole bunch of LED lights on it, that would be an ugly winter sweater and one that I'd probably get. But you would have like, you know, things that would be just things added on that makes it kind of garish, I guess, would be an ugly sweater.
Yeah. Well, I like them.
What's your favorite?
I have them all. I like the light red one.
The pink one?
Yes.
You say light red, and I'm like,
yes, I did.
That's pink.
I like the red one, and I like the pink one. Those are my 2 favorite ones. I'm actually wearing the pink one right now.
Yeah, best color. Shock, which one's your favorite?
I probably go with the blue one, to be honest.
Which one? There's the light blue or dark
actually,
blue?
The dark blue and the green one. Those would be my thing. So, yeah.
And
They're all good though. I gotta like them all, and the beanies.
Right. I'm so happy. This is the first like actual black item in the game. Yes, it has a little bit of gold on it, but like, I hope it's actually like black and not like navy or dark blue. But I'm like,
black.
Yes,
yes,
finally.
It's beautiful.
Oh, finally.
It is nice. Yeah.
The hipster in me is just like, I like the black one, but you know, everyone likes the black one.
Speaking of black shirts, this was all just a happenstance, by the way. We did not coordinate this. This is my normal attire for BitCast. I didn't coordinate, so we have uniforms now, I guess.
Yes. Yep. It's from now
We gotta
on.
get
uniform.
BitCast shirts.
You
That's
know,
right.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
I actually almost thought about asking if you guys had ugly sweaters, because this is technically going to be like our December whole episode essentially. And then I was like, I don't want to sit here sweating in an ugly sweater. So
yeah, good idea.
But yeah, no, I love the fact that it's black and gold. So I wish it was black and silver. That would, to me, look a little bit more Christmassy than black and gold, but it's fine. And then we have the bestest boy. We have Snowball. So it's the first dog pet.
Yeah, it's the first doggo.
First doggo. Someone actually was asking what the gender of the dog was. Apparently, in this description, it does say him at the end of it. So Snowball is, according to, I guess, flavor text and Discord, is male. So the more you know. But yeah, what do you think of the prices of these items?
I have to do the math. Hold on. Before
I was happy with the sweater and hats.
Yeah,
I feel like it seems like a reasonable price point. The puppos is more expensive than pumpkin was, right?
I think pumpkin was also
yeah.
Was pumpkin also? I have it in my notes.
Might have 5,000.
I feel like pumpkin might have been 5K.
Yeah. So
let's find notes.
For a pet, the $10 price point is about on par with all the MMOs. However, you only get 7,800 right now with $10, but that's with some kind of, I don't know if it's a temporary or whatever bonus, because 5,000 is technically $10. So, but 7,800 is $10. So this would be slightly lower. So this one hits about, like, if you're comparing apples to apples with other games with pets, it's about on par. So other than that, but I think, it is still a little high. But again, if you get a pet in World of Warcraft or in Guild Wars 2 or one of those other games, they tend to be about $7 to $10.
Yeah,
for the pet.
That's good to know. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, pumpkin was 7,500.
Okay.
Oh, same price. Okay.
They are the same price. Yeah.
Okay.
Which I can. I was a little. I don't want to say like upset. It wasn't like annoyed, I guess would be the word. That it was like 7,500, because then you couldn't buy like two, because people having the joining the early access got 10,000, and so I'm like, oh, that's like, so it's just a tiny bit of an annoyance where it was like just over that threshold where you can't really buy two. So
but the sweaters and the hats were a pretty good price point too.
No, these are for 5,000.
Yeah.
And again, that does follow the expected MMO. However, I would say my opinion would be to price them a little lower than the expected, because we have a lot of people who aren't MMO veterans who have seen this, and you may not want to sticker shock them with a $10 pet right away. That's one thing. Maybe you keep it to $5, $6, $7, and you might see more sales. But that's 10 can be a little hefty for a lot of people.
That's a good point, because like you're already buying into early access, right? So like maybe it falls in line with like a free-to-play game,
right? Yes. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if it was more heavily discounted for now because you're playing EA, and then these are the prices in the future when it goes free to play, it would be like what you're talking about.
Yeah, I would like that a lot more as well, because you
Yeah.
buying
Yeah.
the game, you are getting free shards, free quote unquote shards. You get
Right,
the
for
10,000.
$30, you're getting the
Yeah,
10K.
you do get the 10K. I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you spent the 30 for that, and so like having items being cheaper, and then like you're gonna get the shards back like when launch happens. So I think having it as like, let us have the prices low currently for doing things. No, I'm not saying like dirt cheap. I'm saying like what Chalk is saying, like the $5,
Mhm.
doing something like that. But yeah, I could definitely see free to play. These prices would make a lot more sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have either of you bought Snowball?
I have, and I'll show them when we do my walkthrough.
Nice.
Yay! You got to show them doing the thing too.
Yeah, I got to show the trick you can do with them.
Yeah, he could do a trick.
The little trick.
Well, I mean, speaking of, unless I do have before we move over to the settlement showcases. So I brought this up way earlier that Clockwork is in our walls because they did change something with the pavement. Right after you and I had done the collab, we got the pavement from being out in the wilderness. Now you can only get it back if it's on a claim.
Mm-hmm.
So if we decide to go do more charity work and go get more parking lots taken care of, we're not going to get anything for it, which is fine. Yeah. They said it was to incentivize or to disincentivize people to like pull up roads. So I'm guessing that might have happened during that time.
Yep.
So
yeah, I'm sure people were tearing up some road to get some, like, you know, some special colors and pavement, and they're just like, hey, here's some blue, I'm gonna tear this up.
Yeah,
you know.
So it's now settlement only, claim only.
Right.
So,
yeah.
Which seems to make more people happy than anything else. So I feel like that's a really good move.
Yeah, I do agree, and especially after your happenstance of.
Well, actually, I would have lost my $1 anyways because I paved over it.
Oh no, you're right. And
yeah,
oh no.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten it back either way.
Oh no.
Because
yeah.
Oh no.
But yeah, that was I think it only in the Discord updates. It wasn't during any of these patch notes for the website. So they do put up different ones now, which if you want the complete information of all the patches and what's going on, make sure that you join the main Discord. They do a good job of actually posting what's going on and, you know, social media stuff and like promotion stuff and now with the patch notes. So yeah, make sure to also server statuses. That's a huge one.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think once I actually log in for tonight, I'll probably get both of these. I'll probably get the dog and the sweater. So
yeah.
I didn't hear it, Tony, or did you say your yes dog, no dog?
No dog yet.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Also for making a little bit more aware. Some people already know this, some people don't. If you do donate bits to any of the BitCraft partners, it's in 100. You get 350 hexite shards, and the person that you've given bits to also gets 350. So for it's not just partners. Oh, okay, because we were told it was, but yeah. So either which way.
Yeah, I've heard two different ways. So yeah, and since you also stream and you can confirm. So
good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so 100 bits gives you 350, and so for both people, which is nice, and that's still ongoing. You do have to have your accounts linked, and both people have to have it linked to the main website. So there is like a tiny little bit of a setup that you have to do. but it's not too bad. But yeah,
Okay.
so yeah, make sure if you have extra bits, you can get shards for them.
Yep.
But speaking of extra things, shall we get into our settlement showcase?
Yep. Sounds good. I'm ready.
You are ready? Okay.
Yep. And it is evening. So, all right. And we're on me? Okay.
Yep.
So, first thing I'll show is this is the doggo. You can see him right there.
Hey.
And here's the little trick. He will wipe his butt on the floor if you go very, very, very slowly. Come on. There. Oh, he popped up. So that's the trick I was talking about. He'll just kind of do a little bit of a butt move if you go very carefully. There we go. There
Good
we go.
boy.
All right. Yeah. There we go. And
good thing there's no carpet.
Yes. And so I did put down tiles. This looked a lot better with the sun shining directly on it, but this is what I did with the tile work. And I do love the way the sun hits it and the pattern and stuff like that. So it is it's pretty cool. Just the shiny. I like the shiny.
It's snowing, Shock.
And it's snowing. Yes, it snows in this area apparently, because I've been looking at your screen, Tony, because I can see all our screens, and I've not seen a single snowflake for you. And you're actually in the pine forest. But yeah, we have snow
where
flurries.
are you?
I'm on the border of the Rocky Garden and the regular like foresty forest. So I can show. So what I'm going to show, and I know this is kind of a walk on, but since I'm only showing a road, I can quickly show
you can show off what you want.
My neighbor's settlement.
Watch your head.
Yeah, watch your head when you go through these, especially my crown clonk, clonk, clonk. So yeah, it's not if you're on your mount, not pets, deployables. I still don't like this menu exactly. But yeah, you get knocked off your mount there. You're looking right at the gate as you walk through, so you're off your mount. All right, you stay there. And is it going to follow me? Yeah, they're going to follow me. I've got a dog and an ox following me. But Nerdy Zombie set this up right up to my settlement. He's my next door neighbor, and he's big into making things look naturey. And he did this kind of mossy cobblestone kind of look. Spent a lot of time doing this, and to me, that's perfect as far as a mossy cobblestone kind of look. And he's got this whole nature reserve kind of thing going on here where, again, the mossy cobblestone, and I mean, because it's green, so it looks like that. But yeah, everything is very naturey in this settlement and everything. I always like and this is the calm area, and you've got this. I gotta zoom out a little bit because he made it look like these trees are, I guess, dropping sap to make maple. I guess if you think about it, maple syrup. So he kind of found a way to make it look like that. I thought that was really neat. And then also, I thought he had the big well, but he's got the water fountain in there. So yeah, I just wanted to show this off quickly. It's this kind of nice little mossy cobblestone area.
It's super cute.
It's very cute. Adorable. And very, I just like the creativity and keeping it all naturey, because we're an industrial city right next door. So it's good to go, take a little nature walk. And, also, yeah, this is all, it's all very good. And we can walk out and go into this little nature walk area. The other thing, because I don't want to take up all the time showing this stuff, this is the road. The road I always talk about that starts from our settlement. And here, I'm going to put you away. Let's just collect you. The doggo is very good. Good boy, just sitting there. All right, we're going to go on a trip. This is the road. So Prosteus, I got to give him all the credit, because not all, well, I mean, he did like 90% of this. And I spent myself probably 4 weekends helping him. So this took 2 months to do. This walk up to the Rocky Garden was one thing. Here's some fog, so we'll see how it affects me.
You're being affected by fog.
I'm getting affected by fog apparently. Though so far
Dude, that
I'm not being
road
affected.
is beautiful.
It's thank you, and also it's amazing. Perseus gets a lot of this credit. I mean, it's just to be able to go through the Rocky Garden now is fantastic. It was actually a team effort. During streams, we would all work on this to make it. It's all at I called it the 109 because that's its height. It's at 109. And it just goes all the way from the regular woods all the way to the swamp. So we can transfer goods, the cargo, just a direct route. And it's made such a huge difference in gathering all the stuff. So, but yeah, the Rocky Gardens, there's some more snow. So far, I haven't been affected by the fog yet. But yeah, it's just a quick little jaunt. I don't know if this could take up all the time, but all these lamps keep the mobs away so we don't get attacked while you're transferring goods from Mount Olympus is the city on the other end of this in the Rocky Garden. And yeah, that you can see this whole thing just to bring it down to this level or bring it up, because this is a lot of valleys and mountains. This was originally the off-ramp to get to that city because it was this next part took a while and we needed a way to get to the jungle still. And that was kind of a way we used to kind of go through all this stuff. I thought this would be a little bit quicker. I could probably. Oh, okay.
I can understand why you have a road. And you want to promote this road.
Yes, this is why I promote this road. It is a this was nice 2 months of work by several people. Again, Perseus spent the most time on it. Me and my alt did quite a lot of work. That's why I'm almost level 60 in construction, was because of the amount of time, like several weekends just sitting there. I'd be watching football games on TV while I was either raising or lowering terrain at 15,000 per bump. And that is, if 15,000 is major. One of the biggest things they've included in the game since one of the updates was the increased construction speed. That was actually a huge deal. We went from doing 10 per click to doing, I think it's 40 now because of your level. And so it's 4 times faster to do this now, but it still took so long to do. And so
who's maintaining the lamps? Because you have to go through, right?
These particular lamps don't need maintenance. The tier 2 lamps. Yeah, tier 2 Logcraft lamps are maintenance free. So, and we had that period of time where they said you can just put them down for 1 hex coin.
Yeah.
So
is that still going on, or did they?
No, that went away. That was just during that Thanksgiving time.
1 week.
Yeah. And so this is the end of the road right here. This is Mount Olympus. This is, we just kind of maintain it right now because the way to teleport from one end so we don't have to walk that whole way every time. We can just teleport here to get to the jungle. And then this road, this actually took me a full week. I did this one alone. Actually, that's not true. I did have a little bit of help for a little while from the person who owns the settlement over here. But you'd be shocked just how, because this went all the way down to do these. These were 15,000, just a little raise every single time. This one's not as beautiful as that other road. This is just a way to get from the jungle up to the Rocky Garden. And because the way the swamp works, I said jungle, but it's swamp. You can't do a big long ramp because of all the water puddles. You can't actually do anything. You can't extend this out because you can't modify the water puddles. So this was the best way to do that. So that's the road. And you can now get the tier 5 trees and transfer them to the woods pretty easily now, as well as like sand. But the thing is, the trees are a big deal, just bringing that wood
Must be
and
nice.
processing it. And this is the great land of teratoads where I got a crap ton of slimes. So
I just.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Must be nice.
So, what did I misspeak?
No. It must be nice having a swamp.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh my
So
gosh.
it was pretty nice. Oh, what was that? There was like a little
my
fog
gosh.
action there when I was starting to walk. Maybe I was affected by the
Yeah,
fog.
I think you were affected.
Yeah. So if you believe me, here's my crystallized slime. I've already traded in 5, so I still have 6 just from that one run. So, but that's all. And now since it's night, I'm curious. That does provide a bit more light. That is nicer. So, all right. Those are my things. Sorry if that took a little too long.
Oh no, you're fine.
Yeah, just showed the road.
Awesome road, man.
So,
Super
thank you.
cool.
Thank you.
Wait, did you know that Shock has a road?
Yeah.
I know now.
That's been the ongoing joke because I would always talk about it because it just took so long.
Yeah.
And I just like,
I could tell.
I was very proud of the accomplishment for all of us. Just the community building this thing was incredible. So, just fantastic.
Tony, are you ready?
Oh yeah.
Okay, we'll swap over to you. What
Okay. So hi. Here I am. Here we are in Zepharel City. There's someone passed out here. I'm not sure exactly who you are. I'm gonna assume this is this probably. I still don't know who you are. You don't have a name tag. Mushroom Fae. Okay. So this is hey, Mushroom. This is Zepharel City, which is it's a city that we're kind of building together as a region, right? Region 9 Zepharel. It started as like an organization of like, oh, I will do these kind of pages for the tiering up, and I will do these kind of pages, and we hosted a series of discussions in the Region 9 Discord on who's gonna like help volunteer to lead some things. And it's kind of gotten to the point now that it's a tier 6 settlement, and a lot of the leadership that was in place no longer has interest in doing it, or is interested in other things, or isn't playing BitCraft anymore. So it's become even more of a community project because people just kind of pick up where others left off. And I have, from the start, kind of been the city planner in all of this. So I built the waypoint. I designed it so that the waypoint is kind of in the center of the city. And to the left here, we've got the marketplace right when you walk out.
Yes. You didn't fail. You didn't fail me.
I didn't. I hope I made you proud.
Yes, thank you.
So we got the marketplace right here. We've also got the player bank right here to the right of the waypoint, right? I try to add a whole bunch of like nature elements and stack different layers. Minecraft has taught me to do this very well. So yeah, this is kind of like a little nature park area around the bank. And then on the left and the right side of the bank, we've also got the market stalls that collect all the donation materials for tiering up, as well as this side over here has the rest of the market stalls, right? So if I go into like screenshot mode and I zoom out, you guys could see this is the center of the town. Oh my god, the fog is so you can't even see anything.
You're affected by fog.
I am. But the city is built around this thing. It's gonna, when the city's complete, it's gonna be completely built around this. So far we've gone like a quarter turn, and I'm gonna get over there and show you guys that right now. But it's gonna be built around this main center, so you could go in any direction right when you spawn into the city, essentially through the waypoint. I'm gonna start on this side over here because it's the only side that we've actually completed individual districts in. I'm roleplay walking. Bear with
It's all
me.
good. It's your first settlement showcase, so you know, gotta enjoy it.
So this is the farming area. I designed this with 2 other players. Oh wait, I have to use my magic brush. Give me a second. There we go. All right. So yeah, this is the farming area.
What was that magic?
What was that?
So there's a bug, an ongoing bug. It's been a thing from day one that the pillar shaping, it doesn't always show. So if you just go into the build menu and kind of hover over it, it'll reveal the pillars.
Wow, I didn't know that. All right.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Magic.
Yeah. You were right.
Yes.
Magic wand. All right.
So this farm kind of connects to the rest of the district. So we wanted to make sure that all the roads kind of connect to everything else. It's got 2 farming stations. I like how I tucked in these little wells with the trellises. They kind of like fit perfectly inside of there.
That is really cute.
It's a lot of farming. I think in total you could plant like 4,000 or 5,000 crops or something here at once. It's a lot.
Oh, geez.
I don't farm, so just I take other people's word for it. To the right over here, we have a cute little fishing area. It's got 2 fishing stations, a couple barter stalls to turn in your goods. Nothing fancy here. I use these little flower beds as kind of like fences and gates for pathways. I like how it looks a lot. This is the tailoring area, the tailoring district, if you will. Oh, look, he's got a puppy. He's a good boy. So yeah, I put the tailoring stuff kind of hugging this tree that I planted, and I put the what's it called? Foraging stuff near the tailoring stuff because it all kind of works together. Here's all the looms. Yeah, so these are the 3 kind of districts that are completed. Oh, let me show you also the cooking district. So if we go past the farming district now, and we go here tucked away behind these pine trees.
This place is huge. I'm
It is, I know.
surprised. What's
your,
the upkeep?
Yeah.
It is.
I wish we could set our settlements as the default.
I know, right?
Yeah.
166.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's double mine.
Ouch.
Yeah. But bear in mind that this is like an entire region putting towards efforts towards this.
Nice.
So,
Right.
Oh, let me demonstrate the magic brush again because this will be an excellent demonstration.
Oh.
Voila.
Wow.
Yes, there we
Confirm Tony's magic.
Yeah.
go. So this is the cooking area designed by a player named Vayan. He likes torches. Cooking
I
area
do like the
needs fire.
pumpkins.
Yeah,
That is cool. I really like that.
Yeah, it's tucked away behind the pine trees. You don't even see it from the outside. And then this is the mess. You're not gonna look at this. You're gonna pretend that you don't see this. We're gonna turn a blind eye.
I'm affected by the fog. I see nothing.
Nope.
The cool part about the location of this settlement is we decided, so we hosted a series of like discussions in the Discord, and we decided on this location because it's right at the base of the snowy peaks. It's close to the next region over, to region 8, right? So it's not central to the ancient cities the way that other like major towns are, like Port Royal here is tier 8 and Odenheim's tier 8 over here, or they're getting to tier 8. So it's not central to the ancient cities, but it is central kind of like to the jungle over here, and over here it's got breezy grasslands, and then our regional biome, the snowy peaks, it's right at the base of it. So we get access to like the tier 8 fiber that is regionally specific. We get access to tier 5 ores, or tier 5 stone that isn't really available other than the Rocky Gardens. A whole bunch of good stuff. And there are some huge, on the subject of roads, there are some serious roads that our road builders in the region have done an amazing job. This road goes all the way. It's a straight shot to the bay here.
Oh, nice.
And it's this wide. And then there's another road that goes a straight shot west on this side to this bay over here. And a really neat trick, this settlement right here is also, they chained it all the way up to Zepharel. It used to be a marketplace here, which I'm going to show you guys in a minute. But the marketplace was connected to this settlement, and this settlement actually had a marketplace as well. So you would be able to put your stuff in this market and collect it from here, or list it basically.
That's
here.
nifty.
So we had 2 marketplaces here that were kind of like connected from the bay.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was a neat idea.
Yeah. But expensive.
yeah, right. And then I guess the last thing that I want to show you guys about this settlement, it's a work in progress. We've been building this over a series of days because we're hosting an event on Sunday here. So, here are actually the T6 walls if you wanted to see them at night.
Okay.
They look pretty cool. This is going to be a big stage area for the event we're hosting on Sunday. And this is going to be the VIP lounge. Right? So we're going to like gate this off. We're going to have like bouncers standing in front of here.
That's so good.
And like regional royalty will only be allowed to be in this area. We're going to wall it off so you can't get in and out unless someone moves something for you. So all the royalty is going to be hosted here in the auction.
Nice.
Yeah, but let me show you guys. Hold on. The stage area, which is, I mean, it's looking really cool. I'm pretty happy with it.
Oh, that's cool.
Right?
Very cool.
Oops.
Yeah, it's definitely well done.
Yeah. Thanks for
awesome.
sitting there.
Yeah, then you have the example of
Yeah.
the audience will see. That is awesome. That's very cool. That's good
Yeah,
for like making like YouTube videos and stuff. Kind of like,
Totally.
and do that. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. So the audience is going to be down here. The VIP booth is going to be up here. There's actually a little hot tub here that we're gonna stage as well.
Nice.
And then these trellises, they look nice, but they're temporary. We're gonna replace them with these T5 walls right here. They're gonna wrap around this whole thing, T5 walls. So I'm pretty happy with how this stage is coming out.
No, it does. It looks good.
That's cool.
Someone's gonna have to put on a play there though.
Yeah.
Yes. I was saying that we should totally have like in between the auction, like little intermissions.
Little skits of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh, that'd
totally.
be so funny.
I could go into like screenshot mode and like people can do like skits and stuff. It'd be so fun. But yeah, that's Zepharel City.
No, it's really awesome. Well done. And
Very
how many
cool. That is
you
awesome.
have all of Region 9, but like how many roughly do you think actually works on it?
I would say probably 6 or 7 people.
Oh wow.
Work
Okay.
all the time on it. And I would say on and off the whole like if I host an event like a collectathon, we get a pretty big turnout and we'll be able to collect a whole bunch of resources. But it's been quite some time since I've done that. Regularly, probably 6 or 7 people managing it.
Gotcha.
You have someone streaking on,
Yeah.
on your hand there.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy he's unhinged.
Well, thank you very much for for showing that. And yeah, we're gonna roll over. Mine's gonna be super quick, like hyper quick. I just wanted to show off the fact that I remodeled. That's it. So we used to have way more land. We'd have like out to the coast and all this kind of stuff, but like as of now, we kind of minimized everything that we have, mainly because we wanted to keep the cost down. So we did a few cheeky things of not claiming like land in certain areas so that it kept the cost down. My instability is 99%, so it's not exactly 100 anymore. But one of the things that I really wanted to start doing was having sections of stuff. We used to have like this big industrial area that was just lines of processors, and it looked okay, but I was like, I want to do a little bit more of like decorating. So this is literally it. This is as big as our settlement is. It's more like a triangle now, which is kind of funny. And it's only 90, I think, upkeep. We were at like 140 something.
Oh wow.
So
Nice.
yeah, we brought everything like tighter in, and yeah, it worked out really well. Here's the big well that we were saying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And if like you look down, yep. So as I was saying earlier, with the player cache, it's stuck in the well. So you just have like a little corner popping out. But yeah, all of our tables, we've done this since day one. All of our tables, you put your player cache in the center here, and you have access to everything table wise. Shock, you still have yours set up that way, don't you?
Yeah, I still have. Yeah, I copied you, and yeah, it's still set up that way. I don't have the large well. I have this tiny well. Still.
I kind of almost like want to go back to the tiny well, but we'll see. So having everything in its own little section, I think, is a little nicer than just having lines and lines. Like this is kind of more like a line, but I wanted to start playing with tiles more. I bought 5,000 tier 9 black tiles for 100k, and wasted like 2k of it, unfortunately.
No.
Because the game has a issue, and I don't know if you can see it very well. When you are far away from something, you see these white lines in between the darker tiles. And so when this was all like the tier 9, all you saw was speckled of white, and it did not look good. So you can still kind of see it now. I might change this out for the gray tiles again. Or maybe we'll look into doing ice. So, but here's the cave. So with the caves,
nice.
You can't build around them. It has like a protection, so you can get in and out. So we just have all of our smelters around here. Our higher tier smelters on one side. We have tier 2. I think like these are a little bit higher. So you can come in here and then just kind of walk to the bench, and everything's in one section. The kiln's here as well. But I wanted to do more like compact stuff, and this is kind of like the best we came up with. So
looks great.
I like having the tier. You can kind of see in the background now that I have the borders on how we were a little cheeky and unclaimed some of the area that, well, we could unclaim that we didn't need, and it kept the cost down. Like I said, we have NPC area. I'm pretty sure we set it up. I haven't tried it myself, that you can stand in the middle somewhere and then access all of them to trade. So that's relatively nice. Using all of the Gothic fences and like the tiny little white picket fences. So all of our foundries, because at one point we got to take part in a war. So I added a bunch of boundaries. Yeah. This was originally over here where the newbie goat is. And it was Cal had originally set it up as like a cute little garden. And since like Cal stopped playing, I was like, I really want to still have like the tribute to him and like his design. So I could have technically brought this in tighter and then like got rid of all the decorations, but I decided to keep just this one little park area as like my new little tribute. I have, because I didn't know where else to put it. There's the Sentinel brazier. So yeah,
nice.
it's just there. But
It works.
A little bit more function function over form. It was really cute. I had my chat help me decorate. My mom specifically actually helps decorate, so it was like a collaborative effort of like what looks good. So I can't wait until we can possibly sit in chairs, because I would love to have like little role play sessions of sitting.
Totally.
Nice.
The stalls are unfortunately empty now. I don't think they have fixed the stall. No, it still looks like this. So we stopped using them, and instead we have a warehouse that is just a house that's accessible by a certain amount of people. And yeah, so it's like super quaint, but very, very, very different. Like when I pulled up a side by side of like my first like build of the settlement versus this, I was like, wow. Like it has the center, but like everything else is so different. And then I refuse to let people tear down the tree, so of course it's fenced. So we can go in. I can show you the warehouse really quick. We have it in this one tiny little hut instead of in the main tree or in the main house. So this is our warehouse. Yeah.
Nice.
Beautiful.
It has all of the different tier 1, tier 2 up to tier 6. Then once we fill up to tier 6, we're going to need more room. We will expand the house again, and then add tier 7, expand the house again, add tier 8 and 9, and so on and so forth. So yeah, everything is all organized.
That's cool.
So if you need something in tier 1, tier 2, then it's all same row. But yeah, we spent a good amount of time, way too much time, trying to organize that, unfortunately. So, but yeah.
Very nice. It's a very good idea.
And we got newbie goats again, which was something I was very happy about, because we originally had this claimed, and now we get more wildlife.
Very cool.
Yeah, super quaint. Hey, there's Mad Dog. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to have the less upkeep for this, because we're still going to keep this as like the main town. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to keep this as our main town. We'll tier it up eventually, like as like a second project. But that way it's like a waypoint at this current moment. It's just kind of, I don't know. I keep saying it's function over form, so it does its job. But yeah,
no, it looks great. It's awesome.
Yeah,
I wish the black tiles would work. I want all black tiles.
It's like we're seeing the sides of them when you do that. So yeah, I wish the sides were painted the same color as the tops. So
but eventually, at some point.
Yeah.
But yeah, if people also want their settlements showcased it, or if you have a road that you want to show off, or if you have just a random pillar, anything, feel free. We have a form that you can check out, submit, and yeah, we'll add you to the list of people that we can go check out. So that was our 6 months update, pretty much. But yeah, any closing thoughts, comments, statements, anything?
I'm gonna get a lot of snow, make a road of ice.
Ooh. that will blind us.
Yes.
The reflective one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like not really looking forward to being snow blinded, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully someone can confirm or deny the snow has a Santa's hat. We'll have to see. I haven't heard anything about it yet. So
Yeah.
Same.
But yeah. So yeah, that was our episode 9, our December episode at this point. Tony, thank you so much for joining us and putting up with our shenanigans.
Oh, I'm so happy to be here.
So
It's awesome.
yeah,
Awesome to have you.
It is
Thanks.
very, very fun. And like we said in the beginning, he's gonna that way.
I'll be back.
He's gonna be back. He's gonna be a permanent fixture of BitCast. So I'm excited. And it's gonna be awesome.
Yep.
But yeah. Also reiterating, our next episode is going to be in January. So technically we get to say, hey, we'll see you next year.
Yes.
But yeah, we're gonna do January 23rd. So we're gonna try and do it like later in the month.
That day may not work for me. Sorry.
Oh,
Don't mean to say this while we're live. But yeah.
It's okay. We'll figure it out then.
Yes. Sorry.
No, it's all good. But we do I want to keep it like kind of later in the month if possible. That way we can get through all the updates. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. So stay tuned. We do have it as the 23rd, but it's tentative now. So yeah. With that, we're going to jump over to our outros. Tony, do you want to kick us off? That's not the right button.
Sure. All right. Hi, I'm Tony. Tony the Bard on Twitch, BitCrafttony on YouTube. I stream Thursdays through Sundays, 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. EST. I do a whole bunch of different events. I administrate the Region 9 Discord. That's where we host most of this stuff. And if you don't catch me in game, you can catch me in stream those days. Most of my events are new player friendly, so even if you're just starting BitCraft, it'd be fun to hang out and play the game and chat. It's been wonderful being on this BitCast, and I look forward to joining Ember and Shocktor on the rest of them. So thanks.
And I'm not centered here. All right. And I'm Shocktor. I stream night times, East Coast US time, starting usually around right now on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, sometimes Sundays. And you can also see me on YouTube. I've got one BitCraft video over there, as well as a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, we have the Squirrel Kingdom is our empire. We could always use a hand. I've been kind of going back and forth between BitCraft and Guild Wars 2, but I do BitCraft on update days or just later in the week. It's usually the half and half. So that is usually my streaming schedule. So that's me.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's like the easiest outro, right? I stream mainly Monday through Thursday afternoons, but they've been kind of like mornings Pacific time, so afternoons for Eastern time. But yeah, I stick to Monday through Thursday. I'm primarily streaming BitCraft at this point. I do a Minecraft Monday, but that's mainly it. Just the 2 games for me right now. And yeah, I post all of the VODs on YouTube, so if you ever miss a BitCast or you want to go back through and watch any of the other BitCasts, it's there for you. But yeah, that's me. All of the information right there. Enjoy. Mine's easy. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining us for another episode of BitCast, the unofficial BitCraft Vodcast. Such a mouthful. You'll have to get used to it. But yeah, we greatly appreciate. Thank you very much, everyone, for being here. Thank you to my co-host for helping out. And I know we're a little later than we normally do, but that's perfectly fine. And I thank you very much for sticking around. So I would say that when our next episode is, but now it's tentative. So
Yeah. Sorry about that. I'll let you know why.
Yeah, it's all good. But in the meantime, so BitCast once a month, and in the meantime, you can check all of us out during the week, weekends, and yeah, we will, see you next year. That's a thing, right?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right.
See you next year. Yeah.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.